It's been 6 months since you cleared your shelf, and I've been trying to find a version of myself that doesn't look for you when the headlights hit the wall. But the silence in this bedroom is the loudest sound of all. I found it crumpled in a box beneath the bed, a piece of us that I forgot I hadn't shed. It's faded at the elbows and the buttons hanging loose, but it's the only thing I have that's left of you. I know I should have thrown it out by now. I know I'm supposed to moving on somehow, but I put it on and closed my eyes so tight, just to feel you standing here one more night. I'm wearing your old flannel like a heavy suit of armor, trying to keep the cold from getting in. It still smells a little bit like your cedar wood and coffee, and the places where your heartbeat used to skin. The sleeves are way too long to cover up my shaking hands while I'm sifting through the wreckage of our broken plans. I'm wrapped in all the memories that I can't let go, wearing your old flannel, just so I'm not alone. I remember when you bought it at that shop in Maine. We were running through the streets to get out of the rain. You wrapped it around my shoulders and you pulled me in, and I felt the kind of safety that I'll never feel again. Now the threads are getting thin and the colors starting to gray, just like the way you slowly started fading away. I'm terrified to wash it, terrified the scent will leave, so I'm hiding all my sorrow in your checkered sleeve. It's a fabric prison, it's a soft embrace, it's a ghost of a person I can't replace. People say I'm crazy to be holding on to clothes, but they don't know how much a tattered garment knows. I'm wearing your old flannel like a heavy suit of armor, trying to keep the cold from getting in. It still smells a little bit like your cedar wood and coffee, and the places where your heartbeat used to skin. The sleeves are way too long, they cover up my shaking hands while I'm sifting through the wreckage of our broken plans. I'm wrapped in all the memories that I can't let go, wearing your old flannel, just so I'm not alone. shake it off tomorrow. That's what I always say. But then the morning comes and I just can't walk away. So I'll button it up and I'll pull it real tight, and I'll whisper goodnight to the ghost of you tonight. Just your old flannel, still holding on to me. I would have held the door a little longer. I would have memorized the way you said my name. If I knew the coffee in that cup was getting colder, and things would never, ever be the same. I watched you walk away across the driveway, just a standard Monday morning in the rain. Never knowing that to see you later whisper was a bridge that I would never cross again. I didn't hold my breath, I didn't freeze the frame. I just let the moment slip right through my hands. Now I'm screaming at the ghost of yesterday, trying to make the shadow understand. If I'd known it was the last time I would touch you, I'd have wrapped my heart around you like a shroud. I'd have memorized the rhythm of your breathing and told you everything I never said out loud. But the sun kept moving and the clock kept ticking, while the ground was giving way beneath my feet. If I'd known it was the last time I'd be staying on that corner of the world where we would meet. I'm looking at the photo on the nightstand. You were laughing at a joke I can't recall. It's a jagged kind of torture just to realize I didn't know I was about to lose it all. I'd have asked 1,000 questions about your childhood. I'd have stayed awake to watch you while you slept. Now I'm haunted by the ordinary minutes and the promises that I'd have surely kept. We spend our lives assuming there's a next time, that the later is a debt that's always paid. But the silence is a heavy, hollow lesson in the price of every plan we ever made. If I'd known it was the last time I would touch you, stars went out, I would have lingered at the door if I'd known. If I'd only known, I wouldn't have let you go. No, I wouldn't have let you go. Just one more minute, please, just one more. I'm still sitting in the quiet of this hallway, tracing outlines where your pictures used to be. You spoke of always like it was a heavy gospel, but always turned to maybe then to leaving me. I kept the matchbox from the night we met in April, back when the fire felt too beautiful to burn. Now I'm just staring at the ashes in the carpet, waiting for a lesson I'm too broken now to learn. Oh, we built a kingdom out of fragile promises, glass foundations and a roof made out of rain. I held your word like it was something holy, while you were just practicing how to walk away. Now I'm picking up the shards of every I love you, cutting my fingers on the things you never meant. It's funny how a heart can beat so loudly in a house where all the love has been spent. The coffee's cold and the clock is stuck at midnight, the same time that you turn the handle on the door. You didn't shout, you didn't even offer reasons. You just didn't wanna be us anymore. And I'm still checking for your headlights in the driveway, knowing damn well that you're miles past the line. You took the oxygen right out of every room here and left me gasping for a ghost I can't resign. You told me has been spent. Fragile promises, they look so much like diamonds till they break. Fragile promises, how much more of this silence can I take? You're gone, and I'm still here, holding on to nothing. We're staring at the same stars from a different view. I'm reaching for the ghost of what I thought I knew. We're walking down the same street on opposite sides, carrying the secrets that the daylight hides. I can hear your footsteps, a rhythm close to mine, but there's a border here that we can't design. Gravity pulls, but the distance stays wide. We're drifting together, but we can't collide. We're just two parallel lines that never met. A beautiful tragedy, a song that's already said. Running side by side until the world ends. Somewhere between lovers and just friends. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but there's a glass wall where our love should begin. Two parallel lines, destined to be always together, but never you and me. You're crying over shadows I can almost touch. I'm screaming in a silence that says way too much. If we could just bend, if the earth would just tilt, we could burn down the cages that the years have built. But the math is cold and the geometry is cruel. We're just following a lonely, unbreakable rule. I'm looking right at you, you're looking at the sky. The closest we'll get is a long distance goodbye, because we're two parallel lines that never met. A beautiful tragedy, a sun that's already set. Running side by side until the world ends. Somewhere between lovers and just friends. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but there's a glass wall where our love should begin. Two parallel lines, destined to be always together, but never you and me. In another dimension, maybe we're not tied so tight that the world forgot. But in this life, we're just iron rails. Two different stories, two different trails. Perfectly straight, perfectly apart. The longest distance is a shared heart. right here beside you, inch by inch, mile by mile, never touching, never meeting, just two lines in the dark. The hallway light is flickering out. The silence is the only thing we talk about. I'm folding the shirts you used to borrow, trying to pack 10 years into tomorrow. The keys are on the counter, heavy and cold, like all the promises we let get old. My hand is on the handle, my heart is on the floor. I don't recognize the person walking toward the door, and I'm walking away without looking back, because if I turn around, I know I'll crack. I'll see a ghost in the window or a tear in your eye, and I trade my freedom for another life. So I'm counting the steps, 1 through 10, to make sure I never come home again. Walking away without looking back. The engine's humming a funeral song for all the nights we spent trying to belong. I see the porch light fade in the mirror's edge, but I keep my eyes on the white lines instead. It's not that I'm brave or that I don't care, it's that I'm dying from the oxygen we share. The distance is growing, but the weight is the same. I'm breathing in the dark and exhaling your name, and I'm walking away without looking back, because if I turn around, I know I'll crack. I'll see a ghost in the window or a tear in your eye, and I'll trade my freedom for another life. So I'm counting the steps, 1 through 10, to make sure I never come home again. If I look back, I'll remember the start, before we learned how to break a heart. If I look back, I might stay for the pain, just to feel something other than the rain. But the road is straight and the sky is black, and there's no room for me on the beaten track. Don't call my name, don't light the lamp. The fire is gone and the wood is damp. Walking away and finally away without looking back. The lamp in the corner is humming too loud, tracing the shapes of the ghosts in this house. I'm sitting in shadows, the ones that we made, watching the gold of the after dinner fade. Your keys on the counter, a cold heavy ring, a quiet reminder of every lost thing. I reach for your hand in the space on the bed, but touch only echoes in silence instead. I'm remembering you in low light, where the edges are soft and the memories bite. The flicker of candles, the gray of the rain, just enough vision to measure the pain. In the glare of the morning I try to be blue, but the dark is the only place I still have you. Yeah, I'm just remembering you in low light. The tea in my cup has gone bitter and cold, like all of the stories we never got told. I stare at your picture till my vision blurs. The boy in the frame, was he ever really hers? I turn down the brightness, I pull shut the blind to keep the cruel world from what's left in my mind. 'Cause sunlight is honest and sunlight is wide, but the shadows are better for places to hide. And I'm remembering you in low light, where the edges are soft and the memories bite. The flicker of candles, the gray of the rain, just enough vision to measure the pain. In the glare of the morning I try to be blue, but the dark is the only place I still have you. Yeah, I'm just remembering you light. They say that the dawn is a beautiful start, but it's just a spotlight on my broken heart. I'd stay in this twilight forever, I swear, if I could pretend that you're still sitting there. Please don't make me see just a little more shadow, just you and me. In the low light, in the low light. I'm sitting in the hallway where the shadows like to grow, staring at the pendulum that's swinging to and fro. I tried to push the silver hands against the heavy gear, trying to find the Tuesday just before you disappeared. But the spring is tightly wound and the metal starts to groan. It's a cool arithmetic of being left alone. Every second is a hammer, every minute is a wall, and I'm just a hollow echo standing in the hall. I give my pulse to make the gears rotate the other way, to go back to the golden light of any other day. But the movement is a river that only knows the sea, and it's pulling you further and further away from me. Oh, I'm living in the shadow of the clock that never ticked back, watching all of other colors fading into black. I beg the sun to stay asleep, I beg the moon to freeze, but time is just a mountain that won't fall upon its knees. I'm reaching for a yesterday that slipped between the cracks, waiting for the rhythm of a clock that never ticked back. There's a footprint in the garden where you stood to watch the birds. There's a voicemail on my phone of your unfinished words. I play it just to feel the vibration of the air, but when the recording ends, you're still not standing there. The calendar is lying, it says that life goes on, but it's been the same 3 minutes since I realized you were gone. They say that time is healing, that it washes wounds away, but time is just the thief that stole the light out of my day. The gears don't care about the heart that's breaking on the floor. The seconds don't look backward as they're walking out the door. It's a steady, cold procession, a relentless iron beat, leaving me here stranded on a one-way lonely street. getting cold. Tick, tick, I'm the only one growing old. You're frozen in a moment I can never touch again, while I'm drowning in the now and the way it might have been. The past that never ticked back still keeps perfect time, while I'm losing mine. I'm looking at the marks upon the hallway wall, where we used to measure how we'd stand so tall. Now the house is shifting, settling in the dark, and I'm just a spark, looking for a spark. I kept a list of grievances inside a leather book. I gave you the silence and the heavy look. I prioritized my ego and I guarded every gate, but I left the most important thing to chance and fate. The door didn't slam, it just clicked in the frame, and suddenly the air didn't whisper your name. I had 1,000 chances as you walked down the drive to say the one thing that could keep us alive. Now the silence is a mountain I can't even climb, and I'm paying for the ego with a lifetime of time. I remember to be angry, I remember to be angry, I remembered how to keep my heart tucked out inside. But in the rush to be guarded, in the heat of the worry, I forgot to say I'm sorry. I forgot to say I'm sorry. The radio is playing that song you used to hate. It's funny how the irony arrives so late. I'm practicing the syllables, I'm shaping out the sound, but there's no one left to hear 4 miles around. I was wrong is a bitter pill to try and take when there's no one there to witness the heart as it breaks. I won the argument, I kept my pride intact, but I lost the only person who knew how to react. Now the silence is a mountain I can't even climb, and I'm paying for the ego with a lifetime of time. I remember to be angry, I remember to be right, I remembered how to keep my heart tucked out inside. But in the rush to be guarded, in the heat of the worry, I forgot to say I'm sorry. It's such a simple word, just 2 beats of the heart, but it's the only bridge that keeps us from falling apart. And now I'm screaming in its shadows, I'm whispering to stone, the loudest sorry ever said. And I'm saying it alone, answers back. I just forgot. I'm so sorry. Ceiling fan is spinning like a slow motion blur. I reached across the sheets to where you were, but the cotton's cold and the pillow's flat. I guess I'm still getting used to that. The dream was so vivid, I could smell your tea. You were laughing at something you saw on TV. But the sunlight's aggressive, it's cutting through the blind and dragging me out of the piece I designed. For a second, I forgot we were over. For a second, I felt your head on my shoulder. Then the fog lifts and the coffee starts to brew, and I'm forced to face a morning without you. Oh, there's no mercy in the morning. Too quiet, my heart is screaming, but I'm forced to keep it private. I'm rubbing the sleep from my reddened eyes, watching the sun pull apart my disguise. It's a heavy weight, it's a bit of you, waking up to the truth. I see your toothbrush sitting by the sink. It's funny how the smallest things make you blink. I start to call out, hey, have you seen my keys? Then the silence hits me, bringing me to my knees. The calendar is stuck on a Tuesday in May. Before you decided you couldn't stay, I wanna go back to the dark and the dreams, where things aren't as broken as they actually seem. 'Cause there's no mercy in the morning light. It kills the lie I lived throughout the night. The coffee's bitter and the house is far too quiet. My heart is screaming, but I'm forced to keep it private. I'm rubbing the sleep from my reddened eyes, watching the sun pull apart my disguise. It's a heavy weight, it's a bit of you, waking up to the truth. In the shadows, I can't pretend you're just in the other room. In the moonlight, I can't ignore the impending doom. But the clock strikes 8 and the world starts to move, and I've got nothing left but the absence of you. Oh, the sun is up, the dream is dead. I'm just a ghost sitting truth. Yeah, the truth hurts in the light. It's just me today. Waking up to the truth. I'm standing in a room of hollow echoes, gathering the things you left behind. A sweater with your scent, a broken promise, all the little treasures I can find. I used to think that holding on was bravest, that the tighter I gripped, the more you'd stay. But love is like the sand inside an hourglass. It only moves when it begins to slip away. I'm a student of the silence in the hallway, learning lessons that I never wanted known, trying to find the rhythm in the heartbreak, in a house that's finally feeling like a home. But on my own, oh, I'm finally learning the art of letting go. But I'm graduating to an empty front row. I mastered the release, I set the spirit free, but there's nobody left to come back home to me. I painted the masterpiece, I put on the show, but I learned it too late, the art of letting go. I practiced how to breathe without your name. I taught my hands to rest beside my side. I took the us and folded it so neatly in a drawer where all the what ifs go to hide. I stopped looking for your car in every driveway. I stopped listening for your key inside the lock. But the peace I found is heavy as a mountain, and I'm just a man who's finally stopped the climb. Yeah, I'm finally learning the art of letting go. But I'm graduating to an empty front row. I mastered the release, I set the spirit free, but there's nobody left to come back home to me. I painted the masterpiece, I put on the show, but I learned it too late, the art of letting go. They say the truth will set you free, but it didn't say how lonely that would be, to finally have the strength to say goodbye when you're the only one left under this sky. We're a gallery of blurred out Polaroids, filling up the spaces and the empty voids. We were the sparks that never caught the wood, the I love you stuck on I wish I could. I find your ghost in the coffee steam, the bitter ending of a sugar dream. We had the map, we had the silver key, but we never made it past the me and thee. We were leaning in but pulling back, building bridges just to watch them crack, walking circles on a dead-end street, missing every time our pulses beat. Now I'm staring at a lifetime almost, dancing in a hallway filled with beautiful ghosts. We almost stayed, we almost tried, we almost lived before the feeling died. 1,000 sunsets we didn't wait to see, just the almost, you and the almost me. There's a suitcase sitting by the front door frame, filled with all the ways I didn't use your name. We were a melody that lost the beat, a summer storm that couldn't break the heat. I almost called you when the rain came down, I almost chased you to the edge of town, but almost is a cliff where nothing grows, just a garden full of almost rose. And I'm staring at a lifetime of almost, dancing in a hallway filled with beautiful ghosts. We almost stayed, we almost tried, we almost lived before the feeling died. 1,000 sunsets we didn't wait to see, just the We're a gallery of blurred out Polaroids, filling up the spaces and the empty voids. We were the sparks that never caught the wood, the I love you stuck on I wish I could. I find your ghost in the coffee steam, the bitter ending of a sugar dream. We had the map, we had the silver key, but we never made it past the me and thee. We were leaning in but pulling back, building bridges just to watch them crack, walking circles on a dead-end street, missing every time our pulses beat. Now I'm staring at a lifetime of almost, dancing in a hallway filled with beautiful ghosts. We almost stayed, we almost tried, we almost lived before the feeling died. 1,000 sunsets we didn't wait to see, just the almost, you and the almost me. There's a suitcase sitting by the front door frame, filled with all the ways I didn't use your name. We were a melody that lost the beat, a summer storm that couldn't break the heat. I almost called you when the rain came down, I almost chased you to the edge of town, but almost is a cliff where nothing grows, just a garden full of almost rose. And I'm staring at a lifetime of almost, dancing in a hallway filled with beautiful ghosts. We almost stayed, we almost tried, we almost lived before the feeling died. 1,000 sunsets we didn't wait to see, just the almost, you and the almost me. almost made it. The candle flickered, but the wick was wet. Just another almost. I haven't finished yet. I almost told you, I almost stayed, but almost is how we fade. How we fade. How we fade. Just another. Tracing the dust on a silver frame, where the glass feels cold against your name. The sunlight hits the corner of your smile, and I haven't breathed for a little while. In this one, you're laughing at the rain. Before we knew the vocabulary of pain, now you're a static image, a frozen spark, the only light left in a house gone dark. I move them around from wall to wall, trying to find a place where you don't feel so small. But the bigger the picture, the deeper the hole, where the memory of you used to have a soul. Now I'm living in a gallery of what used to be, surrounded by portraits of someone I miss and who used to miss me. The canvas is tearing, the colors are starting to bleed into the version of you that I desperately need. Every angle is sharp, every shadow is wrong. I'm just a frame for a ghost who's been gone too long. I found a candid one in the back of a drawer. You were looking at me like you wanted more time, more life, more air to breathe before the January wind whispered for you to leave. Now I'm checking the focus, I'm adjusting the light, but I can't get the spirit of the girl back right. You're a masterpiece painted in used to be, and I'm just a spectator you can't even see. Yeah, I'm living in a gallery of what used to be, surrounded by portraits of someone I miss and who used to miss me. The canvas is tearing, the colors are starting to bleed into the version of you that I desperately need. Every angle is sharp, every shadow is wrong. I'm just a frame for a ghost who's been gone too long. If I stare long enough, do the eyes start to blink? If I talk to the paper, will it tell me what you think? But the ink is dry and the moment is through, and I'm just a person who's haunted by you. One on the mantle, one by the bed, 1,000 more locked inside of my head. I'm closing my eyes so I don't have to see that these are just portraits, and you're not here with me. I watch the taillights flicker and dissolve into the gray. There were 1,000 things I should have found the nerve to say, but I stood there like a statue with a secret in my chest, while you were looking for a reason not to head out west. The air was thick with questions that I buried in my throat. Now I'm reading through the silence of the things I never wrote. I let the ego win the battle, let the pride maintain the wall. And I didn't say a single word to keep you from the fall. My throat is raw from all the darlings and the pleases that I kept inside until they turned to ice. Now I'm paying for the quiet with the heavy, hollow soul. And I love you is a debt I'm paying twice. Oh, I'm choking on the words I swallowed too late, trying to scream across the distance and the iron bars of fate. I had the key right in my hand, I had the fire in my lungs, but I let the goodbye roll across our heavy, bitter tongues. Now they're heavy in my stomach, like stones inside a lake. Every stay with me I didn't have the bravery to take. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of every I'm sorry that I ate. Just a mouthful of the words I swallowed too late. I see you in the grocery store, or walking through the park, and the sentences start forming like a match inside the dark. But the timing is a traitor and the moment's already past. I'm a day late and a heart short, and the die has already been cast. Would it have changed the ending if I told you you were home? package of the things I never said. They say silence is golden, but it feels like lead tonight. It's the heaviest of burdens when you know you weren't right. I kept my feelings guarded like a treasure in a cave. Now I'm just standing at a conversation's grave. Oh, I'm choking on the words I swallowed too late, trying to scream across the distance and the iron bars of fate. I had the key right in my hand, I had the fire in my lungs, but I let the goodbye roll across our heavy, bitter tongues. Now they're heavy in my stomach, like stones inside a lake. Every stay with me I didn't have the bravery to take. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of every I'm sorry that I ate. Just a mouthful of the words I swallowed too late. I'm sorry, I need you. I was wrong to let you go. There's no one left to know the theater is empty. The curtains pulled down tight, and I'm still swallowing my heart in the middle of the night. I'm walking through a garden where the sun forgot to shine, tending to a love that's no longer mine. The grass has grown over the paths we used to tread, and the words we never finished are the only things I've read. I brought a plastic watering chair to keep the ghosts alive, trying to make a dead thing feel like it can still survive. But the soil is made of shadows, and the air is thin and gray, since the moment that you turned around and walked the other way. I'm kneeling in the dirt with my hands against the ground, listening for a heartbeat, but there isn't any sound, just the wind through the willow and the rustle of the leaves. The only things that stay are the things a heart perceives. And I'm just dropping flowers on a grave of memories, begging for a blossoms in a winter meant to freeze. Every petal is a thank you, every thorn is a goodbye, underneath the hollow and a heavy-hearted sky. Now that version of you is the one I have to keep. I've buried every sweater and the letters that you wrote. I buried every melody and every single note. But I still come back on Sundays with a bouquet in my hands, like a stranger in a country I no longer understand. I'm honors bound to beauty, even when the spark is gone. Trying to find a reason to keep moving toward the dawn. Yeah, I'm just dropping flowers on a grave of memories, begging for a blossoms in a winter meant to freeze. Every petal is a thank you, every thorn is a goodbye. Underneath a hollow and a heavy-hearted sky, I'm decorating ruins. I'm dressing up the pain, placing colorful reminders in the pouring, freezing rain on a grave of memories. You don't have to answer, and you don't have to stay. I'm just here to make sure that the colors don't all fade to gray. Because if I stop coming, then the love truly dies. And I'm not ready for the dirt to settle over your eyes. Red for the passion, white for the peace, blue for the way I'm still begging for release. I'll leave them on the headstone, I'll leave them in the dew, just some dying flowers for the memory of you on a grave of memories. I'm still here, I'm still